Driver for the PlayStation.
Yes, PlayStation
was in
1.
year 1999.
It's a surprisingly fun game about you're an undercover cop. Well, actually, that's never really part of the game. It's more
It's just the backstory, the plots.
It's just compensation for you doing all this illegal stuff. If you remove the undercover cop story, then it's just like you're doing illegal
this douche
stuff.
that's driving around like an idiot.
Yeah.
So obviously this game's meant to be like making fun or parodying or maybe even just, you know, paying homage to 70s car chase movies.
And like the gangster movies, that sort of thing.
Yeah, have you seen Bullet? There's an awesome car chase in that. It's in San Francisco.
So here, there's a number of missions, like there's a getaway mission where you're trying to get away from the cops, and then there's a complete opposite when you are chasing someone else, which is the pursuit missions.
I'm guessing this is one of them?
Yes, this is one of them, part of the campaign, but you can also just start the driving games manually as well, just in case you want to play them outside of the campaign.
Yes, the challenges.
Yeah, just got that guy at the
And
very
1
end.
second left.
1 second, 1.5 second actually, I think that is.
Nice. So the campaign's in a whole free roam world.
Yeah, and you don't actually have to follow the missions, although you are supposed to. You don't actually have to. Although there is a sandbox mode called Take a Ride for that anyway, so there's no reason why you would just play around in the campaign mode.
Oh yeah, so yeah, there's how many cities?
4. There's Miami, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and New York.
And they're all free roam cities.
Yeah, but you don't get Los Angeles and New York at first. You have to unlock them.
Okay. So this is one of the very cliched cutscenes.
Yes, but it's awesome because it's like so badass, am I right?
Yeah, badass.
I got something for you. Now back off.
Whoa, Jesse, stay loose, kitten.
Because you got this horribly cliched Afro chick holding up a gun to this horribly cliched black guy, head of the crime organization, whatever.
Can we pause for a second? I got a phone call.
Right. That's never happened before.
Sorry everyone, I got another phone call. So this is like the briefing of each mission.
Yeah, you got this guy with again a cliche deep voice, just talking to you about the mission, filling you in on what's going on. It's like its own action news network.
And you pick up this guy and give him a ride that helps clear his thinking. Make him understand our point of view.
Anyway, this is the
Oh god.
this guy could not possibly not be Marlon Brando. I used a lot of double or triple negatives or whatever, but yeah.
Okay, this time we took care of the business we came to this town for.
It's definitely meant to be.
It's definitely meant to be a Godfather reference, but that's what it's cool about. Anyway, this is at the end of one of the missions, or close to the
Nice,
end.
right?
Yeah. Going into this car park and you have to pick up the hitman, I think? Yeah.
Yeah, the hitman, yeah. This is very close, isn't it?
Yes, we only got 6 seconds and these cars getting in the way, so...
Oh...
and then you just make it.
That's brilliant.
And then you see the guys just calmly walking into the car. They're having a good time. Nothing suspicious going on at all. Here we are with the hitman in front of the Chinese theater. So you got this cop or whatever. They explain it in the storyline.
Oh, you miss.
Yeah,
you
he
suck.
missed. And then he's like, I don't know, he must be waving to someone. And
Hello, hi mom.
there's a police block. They just line the road, and you see it's a perfect example of the police cars don't actually want to arrest you. They actually just want to destroy your car. Then the game ends, so it doesn't really say what they do after they destroy your car.
They have dinner with you and a nice moonlit walk on the beach.
Hi, let's make it a buck out of Dunkin' drumsticks, extra large. Hold on the onion rings, but you know that BBQ sauce you guys do? Give us more of that. You just cover the whole thing in that shit. And you know that salad crap you gave us the last time? Do me a favor, don't send any. Tastes like shit. And 3 pork porkies with extra pork. Extra large fries all around, and don't screw up this time!
Oh, you can't accept the pizza
Yeah,
order.
you can't. That's a shame. This is the car park level at the very
I hate
start.
this. This is probably the part of the game where you'll probably have trouble getting into the game just because of this, because it's at the start and it's so hard.
It's arguably like the hardest level in the whole campaign, which is ironic because it is the first level. And I remember the first time I got this game, well, yeah, I wasn't very good at gaming back then, and when I tried to start the game, I thought the campaign or the undercover mode was the only thing you could do, and when I couldn't do this car park, I was like, oh, well, that's a shame, I can't play this game. I think it was actually my sister who figured out you could actually do more than just the campaign, so,
Yeah.
and then eventually I figured out how to do this.
This
so.
level was a real turn off for me. Like, until like I finally beat it. I enjoyed the game more.
Yeah, the game, as we said many times, this is a surprisingly difficult way to start a game that isn't generally difficult like this. Not most of the time, anyway. And you do only get a minute to finish it.
Pretty much you have to see all the piece of paper on the top right corner. You have to do all those tricks that you have to do, yeah.
I do this cool burnout at the end,
Nice,
sort of thing.
badass.
I'm pretty cool that way. This is the checkpoint mode where you have to just drive around the town and get all the checkpoints, the arrows.
Oh yeah,
pointed.
this one was fun because it was probably like the only one I could do straight up. You just pretty much drive to each checkpoint and then it's like a time trial.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to pick up, and it was pretty much like the first thing I did back when I first started playing this game. And what I did notice was there are actually no cops in this mode. So sometimes I'd actually play this as an alternative to the take a ride mode just because it had no cops, and that was before I figured out there was a cheat to turn off the cops. But,
Okay.
You know, I would totally read a newspaper called Da.
Me too. It sounds like a hit.
Yeah, it does. This is the survival mode.
This is impossible. I don't know how you're meant to like even last more than a minute.
Basically, they start you off and they're immediately...
Like 7 billion cops ramming
yeah,
into you.
at least. And the goal is just to last as long as possible, pretty much. And
Look at that. 7 seconds and you're more than half dead.
yeah, you often get into these moments, especially in San Francisco, because you got all those hills.
Oh, what happened here?
They literally fly around, and it's hilarious. It creates arguably the most entertaining replays in the game, because you see all the cars flying around, that sort of thing.
I can
So,
see
it's
that,
pretty
yeah.
cool. And speaking of replays, this is the quick replay mode. It pretty much just picks camera angles for you.
It's pretty good. What the hell?
This is the view from inside one of the police cars. Of course, it's upside down. So yeah,
This is awesome.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I like
I
it.
have to mess around with this a bit later on.
It got its own built-in editing system, the film director mode as they call it. You can add your own camera, you can edit the cameras, that sort of thing. This is me placing a chase camera, which basically just follows along your car.
Oh yeah, I see.
And I'm actually working from the quick replay, which is why there are a lot of camera angles already set up, but you can edit the camera angles and that
That's
sort of
pretty
thing.
good.
You can change what time the camera angles start, and you can pick what car you want to follow. Yeah, it's all pretty good. I like it. I used to do this all the time back in the day. And then you can save the replay, of course, on your memory card. And I remember I used to hook my PlayStation up into the VCR to record these replays off the console.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that with my Nintendo 64.
Pretty fun game. I like it. What did you think of it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It was fun though. Sometimes it was frustrating, which kind of pushed me away from it. But if you get good at it, obviously you're gonna love it. It's brilliant. Plus, awesome car chases.